Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be meal prepping and show you guys what I am making for myself for the week. I did a what I eat in a video not that long ago. I'll link it in case you haven't seen it, but I had a few requests to actually talk you guys through in more details about like how I prepare meals, things like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Everything I'm going to be doing is honestly really basic, easy. I don't like cooking. I cook to survive and to eat, but I actually really don't enjoy cooking. So for me, meal prepping is ideal because I can just cook stuff in bulk and then just heat it up or whatever. But also it does really help me stay on track, and I massively need that at the moment. I haven't been meal prepping really recently, and I find like both myself and Steve are just not in the right mindset. We're just getting really fed up of being in lockdown, and I know everyone is, it's not just us, but yeah, I just feel like there's a real lack of motivation. We don't have any discipline at the moment, so I'm starting to meal prep again, get myself back on track. You guys know I'm all about balance, so I don't want to remove things from my diet that I enjoy, like chocolate, mainly chocolate because I love chocolate, but I want to be able to have those things, but everything in moderation. Right now I'm not striking that balance, so hopefully by meal prepping it'll help me just give me a bit more of a drive to kind of, yeah, get back on track with it. Fingers crossed the gyms will be opening soon, and I feel like that will help as well. At the moment I think we're just both in a bit of a funk, and I know that we're not the only ones, so I thought I would kind of share that with you guys. It's definitely not every day is like perfect, look how healthy we are, because that is so far from the truth. But yeah, this is what I'm kind of doing to help myself. I don't want to be on a diet. I don't really believe in diets. I want to be in a calorie deficit but still enjoy the things I love and that I want to eat. I think at the end of the day you have to enjoy what you eat. So yeah, it's all about finding ways to kind of get that balance of healthy eating and actually loving what you're eating as well. Anyway, it is currently 1 o'clock. I don't have any lunch. I'm gonna meal prep my lunch for today and the next 3 days, because I'm actually doing a veggie stir fry kind of vibe. So I'm gonna take you through that now. This is gonna be the most easy meal in the world, guys. So I have some of these. We do our food shops at Lidl, and I just picked up some of these medium soft classic noodles. So I got 2 packs of those. I have some courgette, I have some carrot, onions, and some sweet peppers as well. Really simple. I'm just gonna kind of, I think I'll grate the carrot, just chop the onions up. I'm gonna do the courgette in kind of ribbons, I think. Just cook it up in a little bit of soy sauce with the noodles, and then I'm gonna add some honey and some sesame seeds as well. So you can't get much more basic than that. I love kind of like noodle dishes, so it's gonna be really yummy for me, really easy to prepare, really quick, easy. It's gonna keep really well in the fridge. Yeah, and the macros on it are quite good as well. Later on, I'm gonna be doing some prep for some other meals like breakfast, so I'll talk you through what I had for breakfast this morning, because obviously there's not a lot of protein in this lunch, but I get my protein in other meals, so yeah. I'm gonna start chopping away. Right guys, and that is my lunch. I don't feel like it looks as appetizing now because I've just mixed it all up, but that was super quick and easy. I mean, you guys would have seen me just make it. The most time that you put into it is actually just prepping the vegetables. So like you would have just seen, I did kind of like strips of courgette, peppers. There's 2 courgettes in these 4 portions. There's 1.5 peppers, 1 onion, a lot of carrots all grated up in there. So it's definitely massively bulked up with veggies, which is really good. It's going to keep you really full for a long time. Like I said, I get protein in my other meals, so there's not really like a big source of protein in here. The noodles, literally just heat them up in the microwave. I actually prefer getting like fresh noodles, but they didn't have any when I went the other day, so I had to kind of settle for the packet ones. But yeah, really, really quick and easy. It literally takes like, I don't know, 10 minutes to make once you've prepped all the veggies. And then I just put 15 grams of honey on top and 10 grams of sesame seeds as well to add a little bit of a crunch to it. I've only added the honey and sesame seeds to the portion I'm having now, and then these ones, when I heat them up, when I'm going to eat them during the week, I'll then add the honey and sesame afterwards. So I'm currently tracking my meals on MyFitnessPal. There are some things that I don't track. I didn't track the spray oil because it's literally like 1 calorie per spray, and yeah, I don't like getting hung up on the tiny things. At the end of the day, if you go over your calorie limit by 5-10 calories, it's not going to be the end of the world. For me, I use it more as a guide than anything else. So I didn't track that, and I didn't put in the vegetables as well. Obviously, if I were to put in things like potato, which have obviously a lot higher kind of calorie intake, then yes, I would. But courgette and carrots and stuff, I just really can't be bothered to sit there and weigh everything out. And I didn't do the soy as well because each portion of soy is literally like 3 calories as well. So I logged the sesame seeds, the noodles and the honey, and it was 345 calories. 57.4 of those are carbs, 6.8 of fat, and 11.8 of that is protein as well. But anyway, it's just a very quick, easy, relatively like low kind of calorie lunch, but also really healthy and filling at the same time. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this now, and then later on I'll do some more kind of prepping of my breakfast and other stuff throughout the week. Right, just finished my lunch. It was very, very good and filling, and I'm gonna prep my breakfast for hopefully the next 2 days. I'm gonna do overnight oats. I'm not sure I have enough oats, so I'm gonna do it like one at a time and just see if I've got enough. I had this for breakfast this morning and it is so good. So it's kind of like an apple pie overnight oats. If you guys haven't tried overnight oats before, definitely try them because they're really, really easy to make. They're really great to customize, kind of like you can add different flavors, different things to them, different toppings. Yeah, they last quite well in the fridge. I wouldn't do any more than 2 days in advance. But yeah, hopefully I can do 2 portions out of this. So it's really, really simple. First of all, I'm just gonna pour out 100 milliliters of milk. You can I just think with this, just experiment with it. There are so many different ways that you can do this. You can do it with yogurt, milk, water, whatever you want. I don't like them to be too kind of wet, so I use 100 milliliters of milk, and then I'm gonna add in some protein powder. Again, you don't have to add the protein powder, you can do whatever you want, but I have got this one from My Protein. This is in, I don't actually know how to say it, Hokkaido milk, and it's kind of, I guess it's just kind of like milk flavored. It's really like unflavored. I do also love their vanilla and their chocolate protein as well. Just getting my trusty scale out. So I'm gonna add 25 grams of protein, and then I'm just gonna give it a shake. And once that's all shaked up, I'm gonna put it into my bowl, or you could just put it into like a bit of Tupperware or whatever you wanna kind of leave it overnight in. You don't have to mix it in a shaker first, but for me, I have previously just chucked everything in a bowl, just stirred it together, and that does work fine. But I find that if you want 100% to make sure there's no lumps or anything like that, then it is just like a lot smoother and nicer to do it in a shaker. And then I am gonna add oats and cinnamon. Let me see if I can adjust this camera a little bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. Please ignore all of my other meal prep. So I'm gonna add 60 grams of oats, and again, literally at the end of the day, mix it up however you want, depending on your own kind of like needs and stuff. Add more, do less. You can add chia seeds as well, which are great at soaking up some of the liquid. There was exactly 60 grams in there, so yeah, looks like I'm only doing one portion for now, and then I'm just going to add a bit of cinnamon as well. So that is what that's looking like at the moment, and I'm just going to like stir it all in, and then I literally just get a plate and I put the plate on top and put it in the fridge like that, and then in the morning take that off, add my toppings, and just eat it straight from the bowl. So obviously I know most people are kind of working from home right now, but obviously you could do this in a Tupperware, take it into the office with you, all of that jazz. And then toppings wise, I chopped up an apple into little bits, and then I added some peanut butter as well. It's just like a really nice kind of like cinnamon, peanut butter apple. It's really, really good. And having the apple in there gives it like a really nice bit of crunch as well. So let me tell you the macros of this. So 60 grams of oats, 25 of the protein powder. This morning I did like 15 grams of peanut butter, 100 mils of milk. These are jazz apples. Have I done everything? Yeah. So all in all, that comes to 381 calories. There's 35.5 grams of carbs, 13 of fat, and then 31.8 of protein. So in my opinion, I'm obviously not a nutritionist whatsoever. This is just what I kind of do, what I enjoy eating, but to me that's quite balanced. You're getting your micros in, you've got your carbs, a bit of fat in the peanut butter, protein as well, and that keeps you full for like a really long time. A few other ones I've done previously, you can do chocolate overnight oats, add some chocolate protein or some cocoa powder. Like I said, you can add chia seeds to add a bit of like something more, kind of like soaks up any liquid really well. Like chocolate and bananas are a really good shout. Previously I've added frozen blueberries as well, which are obviously great because you can just keep them in your freezer, chuck them in as and when you need them. And if you leave, I would put the frozen blueberries in there overnight and let it soak with everything else. That's my reminder, I've got a meeting in a minute. So yeah, you can put frozen blueberries in there and leave it overnight. They all kind of thaw and like it's really, really nice. So like some cinnamon and blueberries is a great shout as well. Chocolate banana, literally anything you want. I always add in some sort of like fruit or berries, something like that, just to give it a little bit of something. But yeah, really nice, kind of quick, easy. I mean, you guys saw how long that took me. It was literally like 5 minutes, and you can do 2, 3, maybe get away with doing 3, and just stacking them up in the fridge ready to go. I will chuck in some footage of the one I had this morning, because that gives you a far better idea of what it actually comes out like. So once the oats have soaked up all of the milk and the protein, they just, yeah, they're a really nice kind of porridgey kind of consistency, and adding the toppings really does kind of help. Right, I've not got very long for my meeting, but I think I'm gonna quickly show you guys maybe some snacks. So healthy snacks that I got, which are really obviously quick and easy to prepare. I got some yogurt, so there's skyr yogurt is normally my go-to. I also picked up this one to try as well. It's just a plain dairy-free yogurt. Yeah, so you can just have yogurt and berries, obviously super easy to pick up. Just grab and go. I don't really prepare these and put them out because I'm at home, I can just literally put it in a bowl. But I also love my protein flavor drops, or flav drops, whatever they're called, to add a little bit of flavor to a natural yogurt. And then I've got strawberries and raspberries to add to that as well. To be honest, I didn't actually pick up a lot of kind of snack stuff in our weekly shop this week, but normally I pick up loads of just like quick and easy grab stuff, like cereal bars. I have a lot of protein bars, things like that. What else do I have? Even just like crisps. You guys know, like, I don't rule certain foods out. If I want a packet of crisps, I'll have a packet of crisps. I have just like a bar of plain chocolate in the cupboard. Previous weeks I've had like Lidl's own version of Kit Kat bars. Just really quick, easy to grab stuff. I let myself have nice little kind of yummy sugary snacks if I want them. Yeah, I'm running out of time right now, so I'm gonna come back down in a minute. I've got a meeting that I need to jump in on, and I'm gonna come back down and I'm gonna show you a pudding that I've been like trying out recently. So high protein kind of pudding. Okay guys, so last thing I'm gonna talk you through is like a chocolate chia seed kind of pudding. So I will be completely honest, I only tried doing this the other day. I haven't quite nailed it yet. I've got the flavour down, but when I did it last night, it was way too runny. I'm hoping this one will be much better, but hopefully this will just give you an idea as to things that you can do really easily at home, which have really good macros, still taste really good and everything. So chocolate chia seed pudding is meant to be kind of like a, I guess like a chocolate mousse type thing. So it's going to take literally 2 seconds to make again. You can also make these in advance or whatever you want to do. I've literally just rinsed out that shaker from earlier. I'm going to put in 100 milliliters of milk. Like I said guys, this is very much trial and error, so we shall see. I'll move the camera so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I have some chocolate protein. This is just the isolate whey from my protein. How much did I say I was going to put in this? I've been like writing down what I've been doing and trying to improve on it. So I'm going to use 15 grams of the protein. Oh, that was more than I should have put in. Okay. And then I've also got some cocoa powder, just normal baking cocoa powder. I'm going to put in 10 grams of this. Okay, I'm gonna just mix this up really quickly. Again, you can just stir this in a bowl, that's what I did last time, but this is, for me, just a little bit quicker and easier. And make sure I get rid of, make sure I get rid of all of the lumps. So again with this, you could literally use anything. You could use water, like almond milk, you could probably use yogurt as well. Very much kind of like mix it to your kind of individual taste. Okay, so I've just poured it into, bloody ball things come out. Just poured it into this little kind of Tupperware. At the moment it's obviously very kind of runny, but what I'm gonna add to make it not runny is chia seeds. So I said this earlier, but when you add chia seeds and then leave it, it will obviously soak up a lot of the liquid and make it more that kind of pudding consistency. Where I've been going wrong previously is trying to find the right balance between the chia seeds and the liquid to make sure that it's soaking up, it's not too dry, but that it's not too kind of runny at the same time. So I'm gonna add 25 grams of chia seeds, and we'll see how we get on with that. You have to be super careful with chia seeds. Like, I've previously kind of like spilled chia seeds, put it down my sink, and it's like clogged my sink. So yeah, be really careful with them because they do expand when they're wet. So I'm gonna put the lid on that, leave it in the fridge to kind of do its thing. It'll probably take like an hour or two. It's currently 4:15, so I'm gonna have that for my pudding tonight. And I've actually just got some plain dark chocolate. I did want chocolate chips to sprinkle in it, but they didn't have any at Lidl. So I just got some plain dark chocolate, and I'm gonna kind of chop it and put it on top when this is a little bit more set. Again, with that, you can obviously do loads of different things. You could do a vanilla one if you don't wanna have any chocolate. You can very much kind of customize what you're putting in it. Just experiment with this kind of thing, and then I'm sure you'll kind of like find the right balance for what you want. So with what I put in, including a bit of dark chocolate later, that's 288 calories, 13.7 of carbs, 13 of fat, and 22.9 of protein. So really high in protein. Obviously, there are so many products out there that you can get. Ones I've loved, like if you've ever tried muscle mousse, it's kind of like Angel Delight, but protein, kind of protein version. A lot of kind of casein puddings you can buy, which are obviously really good if you are working out. I'm not really doing a lot of working out at the moment, but I like to kind of strike a good balance with the stuff I'm putting in my body. But I hope that's kind of giving you an idea as to what you can have. Oh, I was going to talk you through what I'm having for dinner really quickly as well. So I don't actually meal prep my dinners as such. I do tend, because I cook for me and Steve, so I tend to do all the cooking, he does all the washing up. That is how we do it. And what I'll do is I I'm trying to get better at cooking 4 portions. So we have 2 one night and then have leftovers the next night. So I'm not having to cook every single night. Because like I said, I don't enjoy it. But tonight I'm doing like a bit of a spin on, is it a shish kebab? Yeah, kind of like, you know when you get a shish kebab and it's in a pitta, but with a bit of a spin. Firstly, couldn't get any pittas. We did our food shop on a Monday and there was nothing on the shelves. It was ridiculous. So I actually have these. These are like seeded flatbreads, so we'll have like a couple of those. So I've got chicken. I'm gonna do like char grilled vegetables. Just realized I've used up all the courgette, which is a bit of an issue. But anyway, I'll do some kind of like char grilled vegetables, some chicken, kind of cook that all up and put a little bit of pesto in there and have it with these flatbreads, kind of like a weird spin on like a shish kebab basically. But yeah, I thought that'd be really nice. We can add a bit of cheese to it. Then I'm gonna have my protein pudding for dessert. But I hope this video has just helped give you guys like a little bit of just some ideas. I know you guys want to know more about slow cooker recipes as well. I definitely think a slow cooker is a really, really good tool if you are looking to do meal prep, or maybe you have like a family, you want to cook more stuff in batches. It's definitely a lifesaver with that. I do a lot of like pulled chicken, things like that. So I'll link down below the slow cooker I have because it's really affordable as well, and it's also very, very good. But yeah, I might do a video on some slow cooker recipes at some point. But like I said, I very much dabble in what I do, and I don't really follow recipes. So when I try something, I feel like there's a lot of trial and error behind it to try and get it exactly how I want it to. So maybe I can kind of experiment with that a bit more and let you guys know how I get on. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an upcoming video. And until next time, I will see you guys later.